No, I'm going to have to check my notes, Charles, because I don't think for Bruges has he claimed the victory this season. Yes, he did back at Willow Springs in class. So it could make it his second win of the season, which is going to be astounding. Nearly as good as Tim Staino's up incredible 21 spots to finish third in class last time out at Road Atlanta. And I mean, for Bruges, for a driver that used to bumble around the back, looks incredibly off pace. What a turnaround in the space of a couple of seasons for him.
Yeah, you have to
Astounding
give him,
stuff.
yeah, you have to give him credit for just working with the car and just being a student and learning how the car behaves on the track. So yeah, obviously much improved driver at this point. I think that should be white flag. Yep, it is.
It is indeed. It is indeed. And everyone knows it because to the inside goes Marnie to take control of things. Kabanka trying to squeeze Hendrickson to nip second place off him. Can't quite do it. Marnie defends the line on the inside in towards Prius. Antonio Race squirreling and wiggling around like a beaver's tail there. But Hendrickson to driver's right of Marnie. He's so strong around the outside of 5 plus. He's got the run down the hill as well. Here comes Kabanka, free wide yet again. Marnie pulled out of this last time. Is he going to do it this time? Yes, he does. Yep. He sets the inside behind Kabanka, who surely could have done enough. But here comes Hendrickson on the grass yet again to try to squeeze his way through into the lead once more. But Kabanka still side by side. It's as close as you like between the pair of them, but Hendrickson does it. And with that, well, there's one big chance now left, potentially two. It's the run into Canada corner and then the run to the line, Charles Bushell.
Yeah, absolutely right. So they're going to be setting it up here for this run. You need to carry as much momentum through the carousel as you can, and basically just keep the foot to the floor through the kink, and see where you come out on the other side.
I mean, there's so many names to consider in this. Simpson, Green as well, just sat quietly at the back of this train. What have they got up their sleeve too? Who's going to claim this one? So, oh, Green's wide, so that's surely going to factor him out of this situation. Here comes Marnie on Kabanka as well. Kabanka staunchly defends that inside, but that's because he's going to try and get the move done here on Hendrickson, side by side through Canada corner. Oh, they almost bang wheels on the exit. But it's Hendrickson who's going to have the inside line once more, and Kabanka can't keep it pinned there. But here we go, folks, the run to the line. Here comes Simpson up into 4th place. But who's going to claim it as they head up the hill for the final time? It's going to be as close as you like. Hendrickson, has he done enough? I think he might just have as they crest the hill. Here comes Kabanka, checkered flag out. Who's going to get it? At 400ths of a second, it's Hendrickson.
Half a car length. That was fantastic racing. Hendrickson was able to just absolutely, as we see Overstreet just nipping McConnell for P7. Just was able to carry so much speed on the outside of those corners that I think that was the difference for him for the win today.
Well, we're not done yet, Charles, because this is for the battle for the last place inside the top 10. Will it be for Bruges? Will it be Harris for the win in Spec 2? And Harris just ahead, and I think he might clinch the final Spec 2 win of the season, and he does by about half a tenth.
Yeah, and that's the championship and the class win in the race, so Murakami kind of stopped there. So congrats to Harris on that as well. Wow. Great racing all the way around from start to finish. It's been a fantastic race to watch.
It has. Well, what a way to round out the season. What a way to round out the season. We weren't disappointed. What was it, 2 seasons ago when we saw that fight to the finish for the championship that time between Overstreet and Green. They fished 6th and 7th today. That's what tells you everything you need to know about how things have panned out. But 400ths of a second at the line between Hendrickson and Kabanka. Hendrickson must have been absolutely sweating it. I know I would have been.
Yeah, for sure. I would have been. I probably would have wrecked turn 2 or turn 3. So it's, but yeah, it was just great racing. And it's good to see those big packs like that on this draft track. And for the people who are watching this race, stick around for the next one.
Oh, definitely. I'd tell you what, we're waiting for the last few drivers to come across the line. Let's have a chat to some of our drivers. First off, Christian Kabanka joins us. I mean, what a race, my friend. What a race. It looked like incredible fun. They yo-yoed around so much. Just talk us through it from your perspective.
Yeah, it was a crazy race. I had to manage a lot. I have to manage the guys behind me, and had connection issues throughout the race. I was going to get disconnected. Somehow I was to finish, and well, I win, but was well, that was as close as a second place as it was going to get.
Well, I certainly can tell you having connection issues. Your Discord just dipping in and out a little bit there. So, well worth holding on for, and glad it held out for you. I mean, just talk us through that final lap. I think you were third coming into it. Just, talk us through what was going through your head.
It was I slap a bit farther back than I actually wanted. I kind of wanted to be set, but able make the leap into first, or try to at least fight for first. So I had also manage the gap to Tim to make within his draft, so I can get the slip. So fight off Money. So task.
Well, Christian, your connection dipping in and out even more so there. We'll leave it there, but congratulations on the second place. Congratulations, Spec 1 champion for 2023 Season 4. Wow, what a season, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you, and great progress throughout the season. Thank you.
Thank you. Absolute pleasure. Christian Kabanka there. As he sat waiting, and Charles, and I think everyone's not quite across the line. I think we're just waiting on Tom Laurie. I'll let you have a chat to Jorg Marnie. Winner in Masters.
Winner in the Masters class, and the Masters class champion for the season. Jorg, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot.
So I won't speak for Tim, but I think he probably agrees with me. Fantastic race from start to finish. These big these big long straightaways allowed a lot of cars to stay up in the front and just kind of battle. And we obviously saw you with Antonio and Chris and Kabanka, and then all of a sudden here comes Hendrickson. So just talk about your race strategy today.
Actually, my qualifying was not really top, but it was good. And I knew in the draft you're going to be breeze past on the first straight like hell, because nobody takes care about cold tires. So I hold myself back, shifted back in first gear and the hairpin on turn 5, and I could avoid any damage, any crashes whatsoever. And then I thought, okay, everybody out front is really quick. I'm not much quicker than them, even quick. And then I tried to stay behind them, and that helped me. And for once, a good pit stop helped me as well.
Yeah, for sure. We did see it was a very solid pit stop for you. Good stoppage time, no issues on entry or exit. And it was you and Antonio, and I think then Jason came behind. All pitted together, which I think also was a big deal. I think it enabled you to all you guys to just kind of stay with that lead group.
Yeah, that was definitely true. But Jason had a slow time before. He crossed the track a bit too heavy, and that's why he lost. Otherwise, he would be possibly out front of us after the pit stop.
Well, once again, congratulations, Jorg. It was a fantastic race, and congrats on the championship.
Thanks a lot, and thank you guys for broadcasting our races. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Next up, we'll have a chat with our winner here today in Spec 2 and champion in Spec 2, Ben Harris. Congratulations, my friend. Well, I mean, what a race of emotions for you. You know, in the first lap, pretty much down to last place. I then recovered all the way to, well, not just a class win, but a spot inside the top 10 too.
Yeah, it feels like a repeat of last week. Pretty much the same thing. Lap 1, at Central End. It was pretty amazing. Jim, Sander, and I all kind of got tangled up first lap, and all three of us were able to finish 10, 11, and 12. So, I mean, all three of us were fighting the whole way and just having a great time out there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it definitely seemed to wait. But, I mean, talk about, after the pit stops, yourself and Sander for Bruges, incredibly close to one another, trading places, left, right, and centre. And then it comes down to, that run to the line. When did it set in that you'd managed to win?
Right after that final turn, once I saw that I had a slight run on him, I knew with the draft there was nothing he could do aside from running me off the track.
Well, I mean, it must have been such a relief to you considering what happened in the very, very early stages. And talk about your season realistically. I'm just totting them up quickly now. There's 3 wins on the bounce for you in class. The side of your 3 prior wins to that coming at Mid-Ohio, Laguna, and Rudskogen. I mean, it's been a dominant season. You've won, half the races of this season.
Right. There's been some great racers in this Spec 2, and it's been a great time, and it's not every week. It's not guaranteed. I always have to fight for it. It's always a great time though.
Definitely. Well, congratulations. We'll let you go and celebrate. That's your winner here today in Spec 2 and your series champion in Spec 2, Benjamin Harris. And, well, let's have a little run through our classified results. Everyone across the line. A little bit of change in which we normally do things, but just waiting for lots of drivers to head across. There you go. From the back of the grid to the win, Tim Hendrickson. But it wasn't as comfortable as what may looks on track. 0.03 of a second separated himself in second place. Christian Kabanka, York Marnie making another win for him in class, and yet again a Masters on the podium overall. Chris Simpson third in class, 4th overall. Antonio Ray second in class, 5th overall. Then Green, Overstreet, McConnell, Murakami third in Masters, 9th. Then Harris, who we've just spoken to, completing a top 10 and taking that win in Spec 2. Verbruge second in class with Brewster, Walbolt, Montgomery third, in Spec 2. Then Bodis, Hammander, Saunders, Stevens, and then it was Staino and Fernandez to round out your top 10. Tom Laurie, 21st last driver to finish on the lead lap. Andrew Love, 1 lap down. Degassius, 2 laps down into retirements now. Toms, we lost on lap 8. Suarez on lap 4. Ray on lap 3. Perry and Nelson on the opening lap, with Grider and Leone not making the start. Wow. What a season, Charles Bouchard. And what a race to round things out. Just, well, if you can, try and surmise it.
Oh, I mean, this is my, I guess, 3rd season off and on of doing this, and it's just so much fun to watch these cars on track. I've just thoroughly enjoyed it, and we've had some surprises. Obviously, last to first is a pretty big surprise with Hendrickson, but then we've got our normal, our everyday weekend warriors that are here week in and week out, and they always put on a good show, and they're always in competition for championships. It's just been amazing.
It has indeed. What a season. We're not done dusting here from Road America. Coming up in around about an hour's time, we will have the Spec Racer Fords here. But from the Formula Fords, we're done and dusted for another season. Thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations to our champions in the form of Kabanka, Harris and Marnie. And from myself, Tim Cox, Charles Bouchard and Samula Kume, thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you soon here on Apex Racing TV.